Persia, the graveyard of empires, has been home to many different great empires through ancient times, up to the Renaissance and medieval times, and even to modern times. However, it was in the ancient times that Persia was at its zenith. After overthrowing the powerful Hellenistic Seleucid Empire, the Parthians were the dominant power in Persia, challenging Rome to many occasions and defeating them at times, most notably at the Battle of Carrhae, where they ambushed and massacred a Roman army led by consul Crassus. However, Parthia was not to last, as a new dynasty had arisen from the shadows. The powerful Sassanid House of Shapur has began its rise and rebellion against the Parthians, and because of that, the Sassanids would eventually claim legitimacy over the Persian throne and claim to be the successors of Cyrus the Great and the old Achaemenid Persians. And this is a Total War Rome 2 historical battle scenario where we have the Sassanid Empire's forces fighting the Parthians. And we have a lot of immortal infantry, which are very cool looking units. They are clad entirely in heavy armor. We have some immortal spears as well. We also have the famous Sassanid Cataphract. Their notable shock cavalry. And on the side of Parthia, the defenders of their homeland, we have Parthian swordsmen, who are actually Greekified because of their influence from the Alexander the Great's successors. The Parthians have brought some Greekified units to the field. They also have some noble horse archers because the Parthians were originally actually Scythian nomads known as the Parni, and overthrew the Greek rulers of the actual Parthia. We also have some Greek hoplite mercenaries as well, due to the presence of Greeks in the Middle East at the time. The Sassanids are going to try to overthrow the current ruling dynasty and establish one of their own. And historically, the Sassanids, like I said, they took over, and this is an AI-only battle for those who didn't realize that until now. Parthians, though, have set up long lines. They also have their own royal cataphracts as well. The famous Parthian cataphracts that the Parthians used inevitably to defeat the Romans, as well as their famous horse archers and skirmishers. But it was mainly Parthia known for its cavalry. The Persians were highly famed for their cavalry. So we already have some fire.
The enemy is attacking our ally.
Forgot to turn that off. We have some fire going on between the Parthian horsemen and some of the Sassanid units who are firing down on them. They are losing quite a bit of men. The Sassanids have started to send a cavalry unit to maybe try to outflank the Parthians. The Parthians are continuing to fire down, but the Sassanids, with their archers, are taking out a lot of these guys. The Sassanids are going to charge directly into the hoplites. Now we have some Sassanid cavalry. Actually, the Parthians have started to retreat, but now they are engaged against the Sassanids. Their noble blood cavalry and the Gaian Asafar. Now, the battle is so far even. We have Parthian cataphracts charging right into the immortal units. Sassanids are going to withdraw their cavalry. And it looks like the Immortals are engaged here with the Parthian swordsmen. We're going to see a lot of cataphract charges. It looks like one of the Parthian units here has been surrounded. Their hoplites are trying to stand, while the Sassanids continue to rain arrows down on the Parthians. Immortal infantry, however, is being held back by these Parthian swords. However, their cataphracts look like they have gotten around. And the Parthians still actually have a notable number of cataphracts still in the fray. Parthian units here are still holding against the Immortal Guard, and it looks like the cataphracts have started to get around. Parthian cataphracts. However, the Sasanian cataphract, the Royal Sasanian archers, who are mounted, have started to rain some missiles down on some enemies. Sassanids are starting to get around a lot of the Parthian units. The Parthians have lost a lot of cavalry in their engagements with the Sassanids here, as you can tell. For some reason, there are these units just standing there in the air. I think that's maybe a glitch. I don't know what happened with this, but it does look like the Sassanids have turned around and have destroyed the Parthian army. Although the Parthians still have a couple of units here and there. They have a couple of horse archers that are still here. The Sassanids have routed the Parthians successfully. Now their units are starting to move in quickly. Parthians are going to make a last stand as they charge. Ignore the random. However, I'm not sure it will be enough. They will retreat right into the cataract, and they will lose the engagement. Now, as you can see here, the Sassanids gotten in a lot of kills, racking up with their immortals and their cavalry, while the Parthians, on the other hand, didn't get. And the Sassanids now rule Persia.